Hey everyone, welcome back to the Boys Podcast, episode 3. Welcome back, welcome back.
Hello.
Okay. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
All right, so at the moment, I'm currently wearing
Damn,
a badge right now, right? I'm
that's
wearing
crazy. Who asked?
Wait, no, hold on. I want to hear where he goes with this.
at this point, I'm wearing a badge right now. It
Mhm.
says 5 months sober at
Ah,
least.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
at 4. My badge says 4
oh
since
my
I've
god.
last checked.
Well,
yeah.
because that's because you're
I'm
cringe.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you've been in rehab longer than the rest of us. Or no,
Who,
sorry,
him?
short. For us, less than the rest of us. Rather,
Yeah.
opposites. Yes.
Well, I mean, there was like a one-off interaction that I went back, but
Yeah,
after that,
you
I've
had a
been
relapse. I got you.
chilling. It was one relapse. I don't want to be judged right now because I've been working my ass off to be sober for like a while, bro.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But the rest of us haven't.
Yeah, well, let's give a little context to the viewers. We're talking about a funny little video game by the name of League of Legends, and
Mm-hmm.
all three of us used to be crippling addicts to the vortex that is that video game.
Demon
And
game.
Yes, we have
yeah,
spent an
literally,
absurd amount of money on the game.
and a
Who's
soul. Like
we?
we've, all right, well,
We talking about Nintendo Wii? Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
nah,
Like,
bro,
Yeah.
I spent more money on Roman than I did on myself, dude. I
That
swear to
is
that's
God,
true.
true,
That's
bro.
facts.
This guy would like
he
beg
mooched like
almost
more than two
every
hundred
call.
dollars.
Every time we ever played the game, he would always beg us to buy
It's not my
skins for him.
fault. I didn't beg. We made a deal. I'd be like, if I can get an S on this character in the first
Well,
game or
yeah,
the second game or the third game, I can get me. I earn me a skin,
yeah. Well,
and
that
you
was
guys
Fran's doing.
complied.
Fran actually did it to himself.
Dude, I came up with
Yeah,
this idea
you
because I thought
started
it'd be
this.
funny.
You're
Because he's
you're a
bad.
champion.
He's bad at
No,
the
no.
game. So
The
Not with
first time.
Blitzcrank, bro. Have you seen my Blitzcrank cues?
well,
My
recently,
hooks?
back when I created the idea, you were pretty garbage, homie. You were
Yeah,
Well,
not
okay.
but the
good.
thing is, you didn't even do it just for him. You left it open to all of us, and you're just like,
I
all right,
did.
if someone
I
can
was
get an
Mr.
S,
Moneybags.
yeah, then you'll buy a skin for us. So I was like,
Yeah,
bet.
I
Yeah,
thought it
there's
was gonna be
And then you
honestly when
left
I
it for
came up with
Roman.
the idea. When I came up with the idea, I thought it was gonna be a one-off thing. I thought it was like, oh, I'll do a little funny challenge and I'll spend like $10. Cool, whatever. It was a fun time with friends. And then it became a thing with Roman that every time we played the game, I'd have to buy him a skin because he would just hook people like 12 times and that was it. That's all the game wants from him.
I got me a couple of pretty good skins. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You
and
mean
I'm
you
poor,
mooched
so
a couple of pretty good skins off of
I
him?
did.
I am now poor. So you know what? I'd say worth. I don't know.
But
we
yeah,
had we
that
had we had decent times, but this game was is definitely something we had to get off of. It was like over time, it was like it goes nowhere. It's like it didn't have the same vibe, but the addiction was strong still.
Yeah, no, it was like it was a sunk cost fallacy, right? Where like I've already spent so much time and energy and money into this
Exactly.
game. I was like,
yeah,
I
we
can't
can't
stop
quit now.
now,
I mean,
right?
that's why we still have it downloaded.
I don't.
Yeah.
You don't?
I
Oh
uninstalled,
Oh.
bro.
wow. Okay.
I uninstalled. I'm full gone, homie. I'm
Fran took
full
the next
gone.
step, bro. That's crazy
I
work.
still haven't
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I
uninstalled.
haven't
let
I
me
either.
probably
clarify.
should.
Let me clarify. I didn't uninstall off my main computer, which I'm on right now. I didn't install it on my laptop, which was
Oh
the
well,
first step I decided.
that's not a step. That's
Well,
just
homie, we still have I can't play it in my dorm. I can
that's like
play it
staying on
here,
the
but I'm
same
not gonna
level. You
play it.
just didn't step it. You just didn't take a step backwards or forwards. You just same
Yeah,
level.
you
Okay,
just kind of.
fair. Do you want me to do it right now? I'll do it right now.
What? Delete it?
I'll do it right now.
I
I'll
mean,
do it
that's up
live.
to you, man.
I'll do it live. I'm not a coward.
How is this live? We're recording this, you dummy.
Well, well, I mean, like, you get what I'm saying.
Very good.
It's
Yeah,
a
good job,
saying.
good
It's not
job.
like a.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. I'm doing it.
Okay,
Doing it.
Yeah,
have
let
fun.
the viewers hear you click.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I'll put the mouse really close
Oh
to the.
yeah, some really nice
I really
clicking
can't.
ASMR.
There's no way for me to show you unless I'm not gonna record my screen. It's too much work.
Yeah, no.
Should I delete the PBE too? I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you're gonna delete the main game, might as well get rid of that too.
All right,
But
uninstalling.
regardless, yeah.
PBE go first.
Uh,
Oh, I'm screenshotting this and I'm gonna send this in the Discord. Look at that, holy. Take a look at this, boys. That's huge. I'll put it in general for the fans.
put it in general, and then have.
That looks beautiful. Look at that.
Can we have this man? Alex, you're gonna
Oh,
be able to
and
edit
the
that in, right?
editors? The editors with
Yeah.
it?
All right,
Oh.
good work. You guys will be able to see it for yourself. The friend has officially uninstalled the game.
Big. That's huge.
Congrats. I'm
I
proud of
feel
you,
like
brother.
a weight has been lifted off of my chest.
It's just like the thousands of dollars you spent.
Yeah, my money, my wallet. where, where is it?
You must be feeling pretty light right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? I don't regret a thing.
Can't wait to delete mine so that this fedora can get off my head.
It's like eternally stuck to your head.
Listen, it
Oh,
wasn't a
man.
bad game. We had fun.
It's
Yeah,
not
at the
no, okay.
beginning, it wasn't
We've
a bad
said it.
game.
No,
at the
listen,
beginning.
listen. We've said it multiple times. The video game itself is fine. It's the community around the game that sucks. If the game had no community and I could just play it by myself with my friends, it'd be hype.
Well,
It'd be
technically
cool.
you could by just
Well, I guess, but
call
like that's
chat.
not.
Let's be honest here, friend.
It's not. That's not the point.
Alex was the catalyst for a majority of the
Yes,
tilting.
I got wait, what?
Alex was a
Huh?
part of of this community that you're talking
I didn't.
about.
I
That's
was
true.
not. What
That's
are you
true.
talking
Alex was
about?
a.
What?
I can't.
Alex,
I don't even.
you
I don't
probably
think
got
I
the
can
most
count.
toxic here out of any of us in chat when it came to playing
That's
League of
fact.
Legends, bro.
Okay, now that's actually facts.
Yes, but that's like comparing like.
I've called a few teammates
Oh.
inbreds in my day, but not like that many.
Yeah, but that's like comparing, like out of scale 1 to 10, it's like 1 to like a 3.
Yeah, you want to know what the difference
Why?
is between everyone else and what's going on when we're in chat when we're playing this game? Is that I can hear you talking to me, and it's
True,
consistent.
actually.
I
Yeah.
don't shit talk you.
I'm getting constantly
No.
verbally abused.
I never
in
shit
the bot.
talk you though.
We as bot laners, by the way,
Nah,
people
bro.
listening, me and Fran were in the trenches in the bot lane supporting ADC. This
What
guy
do you
over here
mean?
is
I
the
specifically
guy's over
remember
here
you guys
clowning us in
shitting
the
on each
bottom.
other. What?
Well, yeah, because
Dude,
we
I
have
did.
have funny stuff going
It's
on.
called
We're clowning
banter.
each
It's
other.
called
There's banter.
Yeah.
We
And
need that in
you
the
were
trenches,
yeah,
but
I'm
roasting
silent.
us.
I'm silent in mid lane for like half of the game while you guys are
Silent?
talking.
I don't know
don't
about
remember
silent. That's a
silence.
bit of a stretch
I
there.
don't talk
I don't know
much
about
when
that
I'm
one.
in laning phase, and then I
Uh-huh.
come down, and then I see you guys are fucking 0 and 12, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Kind of toxic.
Yeah, a little
Well, that's
toxic.
true.
Dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nah, bro. We're just having
I
fun,
am
you
not
know?
toxic when that came to that game.
I
At least
don't
not
even think I
nearly as much as
can.
anyone
I don't think I
else.
can count the amount of slurs I've seen him type in our chat.
What? Huh? What do you
Fine, Alex,
mean?
it's fine. We're beyond that now. We've evolved.
Oh,
You don't,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
don't have to worry about
yeah,
your
you're right.
past
I
self.
shouldn't have leaked that.
So
I'm
you're
sorry.
saying
It's
I'm
my
the
fault.
reason you guys stopped playing? That's
No,
No,
me,
no,
me
no.
personally. Besides,
no.
besides the whole, I mean, the community thing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, didn't affect me. The way I saw it was just a bunch of monkeys behind their computers sending whatever just because they're losing pretty bad. For me, I don't know. It just was like it's one of those things where it's like, it's just wasn't. And I'm not gonna argue that it wasn't a good game. It's just for me, like, it was fun a couple times. There would be like a couple nights where we'd be getting that what like I don't know, like it would be good times at some points, but over time it's one of those games where it just gets more boring and more boring, and for me I genuinely just lost interest. I wasn't having as much fun in the game as I used to at the beginning.
It's called repetitive.
Well, yeah, it's
It
a
is
very
little
repetitive game.
repetitive.
It's literally the same game for 40 minutes in one game. And it goes nowhere except for potentially getting a chest for a little bit of blue essence to potentially just get the next character.
I mean,
And so
it's like it's similar to COD in that regard.
well, yeah.
At least like what's it called again? The mode I can't remember the exact name, but elimination. I don't remember if that's called that in COD, but that's what I know it as. Like you play rounds. Like the concept in and of itself is the same, where one side wins and you don't get any actual like reward for it, minus the occasional like.
Yeah.
There's no reward. There's no progression.
In-game
There's just maybe you
currency.
get like the level and like you get the prestige. Maybe you get a
Yeah.
little bit of
Yeah.
in-game currency. It's like
It doesn't feel that rewarding. The only real reward you get is the feeling of victory over the other
Yeah.
team or the other person.
That was and then maybe this is a personal thing, but like I do play games still to this day where like there's no actual like reward, but
Smash.
the difference with Smash and Hearthstone as well is like I don't really feel like I'm accomplishing anything. It's just fun to play.
Yeah.
The real difference between League and those games is that with League, I never really felt like I was like the real reason I play those games and like I continue to play these games is the feeling that I'm improving as like a player. In League, I never really felt like I was improving. I just felt like I kept doing the same thing over and over again, and then it would keep working until one day someone would just beat me, and I didn't really think about it. I was like, okay, whatever, we lost lane because of this, and then I would blame a different aspect of the game continuously because that's what the community does. Like that's just a thing that the community does. It's like, oh, I didn't lose lane, it was the jungler's fault. Like, homie, no,
Well,
it
to
was
be
your fault.
fair,
Yeah.
You suck.
to be fair, in my case, when I say my bot lane
No,
lost the game
no.
for me, they
Oh,
lost
your
the game
bot
for
lane,
no.
me.
maybe. I don't know.
There was also a lot in that game as well is like getting just like counterpicked or anything like that. Like for example, like we know the game is lost, like or we would know when the game was lost if we were fighting against like a Leona support or like and like
Bro, Leona's not that bad, man.
Leona's pretty bad. You can't
No,
kill
kill
her.
the
She's like
ADC.
impossible
That's
to
why you kill
kill.
the
It's
ADC. You
impossible.
kill her carry,
Yeah, but
and
she's
then
always
you
standing
kill
in the
her.
way. It's impossible.
Maybe just go around her,
Yeah, it only
Roman.
works if I'm playing Blitzcrank, but there were a lot of those times where I'm
Okay.
playing those games and I'm trying to pick a different character that way, so I'm not playing like the same character 50 times.
Mentioned
Mm-hmm.
like
It doesn't work.
half of the games me and
Well,
Roman tried to
that's
play, Blitzcrank was banned. So it's like he couldn't
Yeah,
even
and
play
there's
his
that
character.
too.
well, yes, but you play
The
different
only
types
reason
of
it works to getting
supports.
around is because he literally blitzes. That's why they call him Blitzcrank. It's because I can zoom around the person and be like, "All right, now I'm coming for you." Meanwhile,
Okay, but
everyone else
that's
is
not
just kind
how
of like,
like.
"Oh yeah,
Yes, but you tried
let
to
me
play
just
like
wander around
Braum.
here."
Braum doesn't do that. That's not the point of Braum.
Well, yeah, I know, and that's not the point of most of the support characters I had. Like the
Okay.
only okay, exactly. So it was still an issue.
Well,
That's what I
that's
was
your own.
getting
Then
at.
The problem.
banner.
What do you?
He did.
Yeah,
Then how do you
but that
fight her if she's
yeah,
banned?
that adds to the whole thing because it's like the meme that we came with every time I banned someone
Oh,
specific and
yeah.
someone else came. You can't ban everybody because if it's
Okay.
not Leona, then it's Morgana. If it's not Morgana, then it's Lux. And if it's not Lux, then it's the other two. It's there's so many of these characters, and it's not even a matter. Sometimes it feels like it's not even a matter of like that they're better. It's just that sometimes these other characters are just built different, and it's just a lost game, and it feels useless.
True.
Uh,
Like,
which just
I don't
adds
know.
to the whole like that like it's not really you getting better. It's just like it's either you made a good counter pick or like or they I don't know they suck pretty
See,
bad.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't. I
I'd say
also
there are cases where you
there's
can
an
get
issue.
better. You can definitely
There's
get
an
better.
issue where it feels also sometimes the game feels just like if you're not playing what they changed to be better, you're trolling, right? Like I can't if I was because okay, let me give a comparison. In games like yeah, like Smash, where it's like the characters are there and they all have unique things. I can pick a character no matter what, and then just play the character, and I will eventually be good with that character. I cannot pick. If my favorite character in the whole game was Aurelion Sol, homie, I don't think I could stand to play Aurelion Sol for like 100 games because there is always something that changes that'll mess with my character and it will not allow me to get better because the meta is consistently changing. And that could be a
Adapt
good
and
thing,
overcome. Well, no, it's not a
but
good thing
homie, like
because, I
it's
mean,
like
well,
so annoying. Like
to be fair, you can
I
use
can't
logic.
improve if they always change it.
Well, you can just go overcome that new adaptation or something. But
It's annoying.
I'm actually on the same side with you when it comes to the patches. Because think about it like this: if they have to release a new patch every like 2-3 weeks, that means their game isn't balanced and there's a problem.
It's I mean,
Yeah, that's an
Okay,
issue, bro.
bro.
That's a problem.
I'm gonna use the comparison because I know this game pretty well. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't release
My
patches very
God.
often.
oh my
All right, and
god.
their
Here we
balance patches
go.
are very
Here we go.
minuscule, and all
The
their.
official Final Fantasy
Oh my God!
14
Here we go again.
marketing right here.
Uh-huh. You done?
He's gonna
I'm
quote
All
the
good.
right.
whole
Shut the
poster,
fuck up.
dude.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Did you know?
Wait, did you know about the
Wait.
award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy 14?
He knows it by heart. It's
Oh my
insane.
god.
I couldn't even do that.
But yeah. Anyway, regardless. Uh, yeah. So like the jobs are balanced. They don't release patches that often, and it's not just this game. Like you look at Smash. Smash isn't really the most balanced thing either, but they don't release patches as often, so people just get used to things
Yeah.
after a while.
They actually have a chance to adapt.
Yes.
Because the thing with League is that, sure, okay, talent is broken this patch. Sick. I'm going to buy this item and this item. Next week, it's Annie. Like, I didn't even get a chance to fully understand how to fight Talon, and now you're throwing Annie at me. Like I can't deal with
Well,
this right now. And
the
then
bi-
it's like another champion, and then it keeps going endlessly, and I can't play the game.
yeah, the biggest problem. Well, the problem that arises from that is the fact that there's so many characters.
Yeah.
So that it's literally impossible to balance this many characters. Like
But they could at least like release it in like chunks. No, why they gotta do it like every 3 weeks for like 1 or 2 characters? Why not just have that
well, they don't do
and just
they
chunk
do
it up to
they do
like
like 8
a
characters or like 10. They do a
okay.
decent amount of characters, but the problem is a lot of their balance changes. People, you can argue that they're not exactly targeting the right things. Some of these balance changes are a little questionable.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's times where like I do recall like a patch, and like there's seriously like an actual problem with the characters that are in the game, and they just changed the most minute garbage. There was like I don't remember, it was like a tank thing, and there was like movement was broken, and then they decided to change his like AD, or like he was armored by like 2. It was actually like a number 2,
He
and it was
lasted
like
one patch.
it was the most insane change I've seen in my life. I've never seen a patch more useless in my entire life, and it like crumbled me. Like it
Bro,
actually like it was the worst.
Amumu was broken for one patch. Or
Yeah,
was it two?
it was like 2.
It was like
It
it
was
was
also
one.
the preseason, I think, of
Yeah,
like season
it was
11,
one or two, but he was barely up there for a little bit, and then
and then people.
people
I
cried
also,
about it,
oh,
and then
God, yeah,
Riot
I was gonna
changed
say
it.
that's another part. Like, bro, people. Like I thought the Smash community was bad about crying. Dude, League players are so much worse, dude. They literally can't see a single problem, or else they're gonna start crying. Like I've never, oh, my ears from all the wailing I've
Yeah,
seen in
cause
the
they're
fucking.
constantly crying, cause there's always gonna be problems with that game because it's never going to be balanced.
Game sucks.
Yes,
Too
it
many
sucks.
characters and
Too many
releasing more
characters.
characters, and it's like
Yes. Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
nah, the
back to
game
Final Fantasy,
at this
man.
point,
There's not that many jobs, so it's easy to balance them all.
it's starting to become like World of Warcraft in the sense that the players that are currently playing it, they know at this point they've got them hooked. Like they're fucked. Like there are
Yeah.
certain players who are literally stuck now, so they don't care how balanced the game is. They're just gonna keep releasing new characters, releasing new skins, and the player base is just gonna mindlessly eat it up over and over again. Like it's really
And they'll
depressing. I
continuously say it's shit, but they'll keep
Yeah.
playing.
I don't understand. Like even League players aren't gonna argue. Like they're not gonna like be like, oh no, I love League. Like homie, no you don't. Like I know you don't. It's like I
We
know it
both
for a
know
fact you don't.
you
we
don't.
were
We both
in your
know.
position, we would know. We know that you don't
And
know.
sure,
I mean
okay,
that
look,
you don't like
I'll
it.
give it a fact. Riot Games and the games that Riot Games make aren't bad games.
No.
In fact, when you're playing with 5 people, it's a great experience. Like it's a really fun multiplayer game that you can play with friends. Past everything about that, it's awful. It's really bad. Like the music is great, and then like you go into like a game by yourself for some reasons. Like, oh, I had really fun with my friends. Let me go play by myself. It's over. You're dead. Your soul is taken. Like,
Dude, I haven't
okay,
been in
thanks.
solo queue in so long. Like even
Well,
when
we
I
haven't
played.
played the game.
Well, yeah, yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
you're right. Yeah.
Back when I played, I just every time I would think about solo queuing, I'm just like, why would I want to do that to myself? I don't want to do that.
There are
Cause
moments where I did. I won't
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
I
I know.
subjugated
I've seen
myself
you
a
do
little bit
that, yeah.
sometimes.
And I'm
It
sorry for
hurts.
you
It,
both.
it hurts.
Yeah.
I remember.
Just like I
I
could
have a
do
little.
anything else, but this is gonna
Okay,
take
well, to be
40 minutes.
honest,
I'm just gonna get mad. Win or lose, I
it
will be
was the
mad.
same thing because I had the mentality of like, okay, I want to play solo queue because I want to get better at the game. Right? That was my
Mhm.
always like. That was my driving force. It was like I would watch videos. That was also a thing. The content is saving the game, in my honest opinion. I think if there was no content scene for League, the game dies. I can. I'm gonna
Content
die on that
scene? You
hill.
mean like
Like
competitive?
people who no, like people who make videos on League. I think that
Oh,
drives more people to play over and over again.
I'd
Honest
say it's the
opinion. Honest opinion.
esports that drives it.
That too. That
That's
too.
that's
I mean,
probably that
that's a
probably
part
does
of the
more than them.
content.
Just
And
the
now it's
that
Yeah.
fucking
the
LCS and
shows.
shit. Well, now
Yeah. That. Well, now it's
Arcane.
Arcane. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
another
like
thing. Oh my
content in
god, that
general,
was insane for getting like
that was so big.
players.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude,
That was so
oh,
big.
like
It
there were
sucks
so many memes
too.
about it. Oh, dude, Arcane's so good. Maybe I'll try out League of Legends.
Oh my god.
Fast forward.
And it sucks too because like you watch Arcane, right? You watch Arcane, such a good show by the way. And who hasn't watched it, go watch it. But
100%.
such a good show. And then like for me, like I'll admit, like I'm watching the show and I'm like, you know what? You know what? I think I want to
League.
play League. And then I remember what League is, and I'm like,
Flashback.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's
oh, you
this
almost
is not
got me. That was a good try.
And there are
Good
moments
try.
where like I've what I've had to do, and maybe this is just me. I don't know if this is a unique experience, but I have I have gone through my YouTube subscriptions and I have unsubscribed from every League content creator that I used to follow because every time I watch a video or see a clip or something, I want to play League again, and it hurts because I know what's gonna happen if I click play. It's gonna ruin my life, so I have to stop. I can't do this anymore.
Not me. I'm just too lazy to unsubscribe from these people. I
I
just
Well,
never
yeah,
I
because
just
you
don't
subscribe
can
to
watch
at
these
them.
this
people.
point, like
Yeah.
you just like see it in your feed, and you're like, whatever, I'm not gonna watch it. So, like, I understand what you're going through, but like, I can't do it anymore because I'll click on one because I'm bored, and then like I'll watch an entire 40-minute Tyler One video, and then I'm like, oh, I should play League, and then it'll like hurt because I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that. I know better than that. And then here we are, 4 months later. It is still crazy to me that it's been 4 months. Like,
Doesn't it feels like it's been longer? It feels
it
like it's
feels
been
like it's been a
it feels like
year.
it's been a way longer ride.
It feels like a very long time.
We're actually addicts, dude. This hurts, man.
But I can tell you that we're clean now, and I can tell you
Yeah,
that we're living significantly better lives because of it.
I agree.
It feels
I've
much better
touched
to
more
play other
grass in these
games.
past 4 months
Yeah.
than any other time in my life.
Speaking of which, so I went from one drug to another friend.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
We know.
not Final Fantasy. I mean, a
Is it?
different game that I
Which
started
one?
playing. Roman's been watching me. Dark Souls.
Oh my
Oh,
We're on a
is it
journey,
Elden
baby.
Ring
What?
or Dark Souls? You're doing
Dark
Elden Ring
Souls.
or Dark
No,
Souls?
I'm doing it in
Oh,
order.
no, he
oh,
started
you're
the
going
first
through
one.
all of them.
Yes, sir. I'm
Oh,
on
so
Dark Souls 1 right
you're
now.
playing it again, dude.
Yeah.
I remember watching you play it again like
Okay,
not too
yeah.
long ago, and you were like baby raging at skeletons, dude. I played it with I played it
This
with
guy.
my friend who like actually like he's really good at the game, like he speedruns it and shit. And he
Mhm.
taught me, he's like, you don't really have to fight them.
Yeah, no,
And I was like, really?
that's the thing. I was on I was talking to my friends a couple nights ago, and uh one of them mentioned, like, we were talking about Elden Ring, and he mentioned that he played all the Souls games. I was like, oh, I never played. He's like, wait, really? I was like, yeah, no. And I thought it would be like a funny meme to just boot up Dark Souls and watch and have him watch me rage for a bit. And
Well, it is funny.
and I start playing. And he's like, wait, why are you going that way? Why are you going to the catacombs? That's where the skeletons are. And
Ah,
I'm like, what do you mean? That's where I'm supposed to go. These things are too fucking hard to kill. He's like, no, you dummy. You're not supposed to go there yet.
you're not supposed to
It's
go
the
there
other
yet.
direction. And
That's
I'm
what he
like,
told me.
what?
Oh my god.
I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, just go the other way. I go the other way, and I hit one like undead dude, and I one shot him,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm like,
awesome. It's like so sick.
this feels amazing.
No, it's honestly the game Dark Souls is really fun. Like I played it like okay, I have a little it was an issue at the time, but now it's like I remember it fondly. I had a night where me and my friend we stayed up and we watched the first two episodes that I'd released for Komi-san, and then we played Dark Souls the rest of the night and like we didn't sleep because
Bro,
it was like 6 a.m. and then we were like if I go to sleep, we're not gonna wake up for class. So let's just stay awake till like 9, and then we'll go to class. And we were like, all right. And then I played Dark Souls. He watched me play Dark Souls, and it's really fun. Like when you know what you're doing. But I can't imagine like a new player like you would like understand where to go because it doesn't really point you in the right direction. It
wait,
just
wait,
like
wait. How
it
far did you
drops you
get?
off, and it
Where'd you
like
get? Where'd you go to?
well, I did different routes. So I went the right way the first time, and then I decided to go I got to like I forgot what it's called, but there was like a section with like buildings and shit, and you had to like
Undeadburg?
yeah, well there was a dragon, and then like insta killed you
Oh,
if you didn't.
yeah,
That was
that's
sick. And
Undeadburg.
then yeah, and then I got past that, and then there was like a dude in a tower, and there was a staircase leading up, and I decided to just to dodge him, and then there was like it was like a skip. I didn't understand what was going on at the time, and I had a master key because that's what I selected
I do too.
as the item. And then you can just go through a door that just takes you through like half the game. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like
Wait.
I'm severely underpowered. And I'm like, I skipped like a lot of the game. And you're just like fighting these motherfuckers. I'm like, what's going on? And then we decided to call it quits because it was already too late. But like I was mad confused. But the game was super fun. Like the whole way through. It's like it's just fun to like fuck up these enemies and like parry shit and like fucking
oh,
I was
parry,
goaded by the
bro.
way. I'm fucking
What do you
awesome.
mean? We two
I'm
hand of
better.
sword here,
I
baby.
watched
No
you
parries. We
play.
dodge only.
I was gonna say like I've never seen you parry.
Yeah, fuck that. Well, cause I can. If you
Yeah, well that character you can't
well,
do that,
well, you can. It's just
With the
you
sword.
if you two hand it, you can't parry.
Yeah.
If you
I'm saying
one-handed
like
can parry. But no,
with
we're
the
not a
weapon, I
basic
mean,
bitch
not the
over here. We,
character.
we dodge.
No, parrying
We
is
dodge like
chatted.
men. No, we dodge like men.
Yeah, and then
Alright?
you get fucked like men.
No, sir.
Yeah, he
Listen.
got fucked a lot by a butterfly
I
going
fucking killed that. What do you mean?
going
I
by
killed
that.
that butterfly so
You got
fast.
fucked the first couple times,
No,
bro.
I had way harder time on the bell gargoyles. Those fuckers.
Oh, that
Oh,
those
that's
are
right.
Fucking
You were
super sick.
getting
double
fucking
teaming my
two-teamed
ass.
by.
That
That was
was
a sick
bullshit.
fight though. On God, on God,
That
that
was
was a
I
so
sick fight.
remember at
bullshit.
one point in the middle of watching him fight, he thought he would make a tactical maneuver off the building,
No.
trying to dodge one of these people. That was great.
I didn't mean to
He was like,
roll
"Do a
off.
barrel roll and
Nah,
front flipped
I
off
gotta
the
watch
edge."
this next time. I'm gonna watch
That
for
was
sure.
not
That's so funny.
intentional, but yeah, no, I made it
So you still
way too
haven't
easy.
beaten the first one, right? I assume
What?
it's a long game.
Oh no, I have not, but I just finished ringing the second bell. I beat
Yeah, it's pretty good then.
Scalag, whatever the Spider Queen's name is.
Uh huh.
I killed her, and I'm stuck on this giant ass lava monster. Uh, Ceaseless Discharge. Apparently the biggest meme of Dark Souls because you can have him fall off the map and kill himself.
Yeah,
But
there are a few
I
bosses
haven't
that you
done
can
that.
actually do that.
Yeah,
You can do
I
that
didn't
with
do
a
it. I'm
few
trying to do it
bosses.
legit. All right.
Yeah,
Trying to do it
I
legit.
also decided. He told me he was like, you can kill this in like 2 seconds if you wanted to, and I was like, you're probably right, but like, I'm just gonna move on.
Sounds like
No, move on, bitch. I'm fighting him. I don't care if I'm
Well, no,
underwater.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
I'm
don't
killing
want
his ass.
to. He literally showed me how to do it, and he did it once, and then I just reset, and I actually fought him. But like, it's still funny that you can do that. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is such a like expressive game. Like, you can do so many different things.
Mhm.
You have so
Yeah,
many options. That's the cool part.
it's a lot of fun. I'm
Every
having,
run is different, which is
dude.
cool.
I remember I was playing it, and then once I was on Undeadberg for a while, and like I just found myself having more and more fun as I went on. I was like, damn, like this game, it's just so simple. The combat, at least on my end,
Yes,
but it's
sir.
actually so fun.
It's
I'm
so
having so
sick.
much
Yeah,
fun.
I know. It's a good game.
Yeah,
And then you were
and
like, no, I hate Dark Souls. I keep
well,
dying to
I
this
hate
game.
it because of the fucking
Yeah, because you're fucking
catacombs.
garbage, is what you are, bro.
Dude, it's so dumb how they
We did
point
figure
you in
you
that
did figure out
direction.
a strat though, like with the skeletons, where you would like bait them and then they'd die.
Oh yeah, but um, the ones like in the
No, that
catacombs,
you those fuck you
they
up for
well yeah,
sure,
'cause
for
they
sure.
revive. That's the
yeah, I was
problem.
gonna say, it wasn't those weren't those the ones that like you needed some like holy weapon
Yes,
or
you need
something?
a holy weapon in order to kill them. That's why I'm not supposed to go
So
for it.
funny, dude. You're such a moron.
What? What?
Well, you see, like, well, hold on, because you see like two paths, right? You go
Yeah,
down one where
it's
the
very
people are like
confusing.
impossible to kill, and then you just you didn't try the other one.
Well, no, that's I didn't see the other one because
Oh,
That's foolish.
the path they point you to, like at that bonfire, is the one like if you follow that path, it'll lead you to those fucking skeletons.
uh,
It's in the opposite direction where the correct path is. But I mean, maybe I just wasn't paying attention to the dialogue or something. But it just seemed like if you're like there, it seems so obvious to go that way. I just
I
didn't
see.
even know that other way existed. So that was the issue I had. But yeah, having so much fun, dude. There was that fucking undead broker guy in Undeadburg, and he was an asshole. And I was
No.
and
No
I remember
point
one
talking about
point
it.
I was talking to him, like trying to buy shit from him, and he was talking shit. And I was like,
He
you know
was
what?
talking shit.
I was like, you know what? I can't wait to kill you. After I buy your items, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then I accidentally pressed the trigger to kill him, and I accidentally aggroed him, and I was like, oh fuck, no, not this early.
That's rule number one of don't fuck with the shopkeepers.
Is he like super strong
Oh no
too?
no no, I shit on him.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
fucking
it's
kill his
still
ass.
like you don't fuck with the shopkeepers in these games, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, Dark Souls is fun. I wanna see people play Elden Ring because I don't want to spend money right now, so I can't really buy the game.
Yeah. Well, if you wait months, I will eventually get to Elden Ring.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
big.
Nah, not months.
how
I mean
much
months.
gameplay? How much gameplay is like on a like in the first Dark Souls? Like, how many
A
hours
lot.
does it take to usually beat
Well,
it?
that depends on the person.
Skill.
Yeah, I know it depends on skill, but what's like the average, if anybody knows? What's
A
like,
few days, probably.
I have no idea.
oh,
Well, I guess search it up.
The average to be Dark Souls is probably a few days, yeah. If I had to guess.
how
Or
many
like a few
bosses are
years
there?
ago.
I mean, I know
Well,
no, you can really give me an
that's
exact
saying as
number,
if
but
like
Okay.
that's
Well,
saying as if you played 24 hours every day. Like that's how long it would take you. But like on like I don't know how many like real world weeks it would take him because I don't know his schedule right, but
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna quote this from an article. When focusing on the main objectives, Dark Souls is about 42 hours in length. If you're a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you're likely to spend 105 hours to obtain 100% completion.
yeah.
Damn.
So, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know when. Like, is this might be a dumb question, but is Dark Souls like, is it gonna tell me when I'm like when I beat the main story? Like, okay, you've beaten the
Well,
game.
there is an end, yes, there's an
Okay.
end. But
Okay.
like he's saying like as if like if you explore the entirety of
Well,
Dark
yeah,
Souls,
yeah.
it'll
I
take
get
Yeah,
that.
if you
100
like try to
hours. But
100% it.
I get that.
there's
I was
more.
just wondering like, would I just keep playing this game and then I'll never know
There
like,
is a
am I
clear
done?
path, yeah. It'll
Okay.
tell you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about monkey fades. So essentially,
Wait, no, I don't want
when a monkey gets a fade, they're one of the crispiest looking mammals in this world. Like honestly, I can't get enough of watching YouTube videos of monkeys getting haircuts. It's excellent. The context behind it is just the fact that I got a haircut today, and I got my
Oh,
first fade ever. I don't
you
know.
got a fade?
I felt like one of these monkeys. And not in a bad way, not in a bad way. It just be like I came out and I want to watch these videos.
Let's
I
go.
I just kind of vicariously projected myself onto one of these monkeys, and I was like,
Did you
you know
like
what?
walk
Was
up
that
to the
your
barber and you're like, "Hey, yo, give me this," and then you show the picture of the monkey with the
Oh,
fade?
not even
Oh.
no, I didn't fucking present the monkey with the fade. What I initially asked because what I asked for is like I just get like a one on the sides, just have them give me a solid cut along the sides. But today the man was like, if you do that, it's gonna be like a very apparent like drastic change. Like if you go along the head and you see like it's just this plain color and then or not plain color, but it's like solid color into the long top, and it's like, oh, it would look better if you did like if you had a bit of like a transition into the top. He didn't outright say a fade. This guy like danced around the wording for it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah,
Sure.
sure. And then in the middle of it, I was not in the middle of it. Like as soon as I said like, yeah, sure, I'm like, damn, I'm getting a fade.
I'm
This
gonna
is
fade, baby. Let's fucking
Wait,
go.
is that your first fade?
I'd say this is kind of my first one. My previous haircuts
Oh,
have either
dude.
been
Oh,
buzz
nice.
cuts from like the first to like high school, and then
I
high
have
school.
I've been getting
a,
fades, bro.
I have a really embarrassing story from when I was like really like not really young, but like I was in like middle school. It's regarding a fade. I got a haircut at this like sports barber shop, and as a kid, I was like, okay, whatever, I'll get a cool haircut. I went and then I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something like, "Oh, I want the side short," and then he was like, "Okay," and this dude like pulls out the machine, and like I as a kid didn't know what the machine did. I thought it was just gonna be like a normal haircut like I've always gotten, because it normally my hair is very like kept like back, and then like I have two sides. As a kid, I didn't really have that. I had like a really like slick back hair, um, with like gel and shit, and that's what like my elegant hair looked like. But as like a middle schooler, I didn't really know what I wanted my hair. I usually just show them a picture of like a Google image like hair, like it was really simple. But at the time, I didn't really. I said, okay, give me whatever, and then the dude decides to give me a fade on the side, and then line me up. Like he gave me a line.
Yeah, he cleaned you up. He got you
Yeah, he
looking
cleaned me
crispy,
up.
bro.
He got me a line like to transition, but as a kid, I didn't know what I wanted. So when I walked into the car, and then like I rolled down the mirror, the what's that called? I don't know what the thing is called. In the car where like there's a mirror in front of you in the passenger seat.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
rear view
I
mirror?
I
No, not the
walked
rear
it.
view, like the
No,
thing you
no, no.
pull down.
Like the one to block the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I pulled that down and I looked at myself and then I saw the fade and I don't know what it was, but I started crying because I didn't. It felt like I was in the car crying, looking at my hair. My mom was like, what's wrong? What happened?" And I was like, "I don't like it. I look so
I
bad."
look fucking disgusting. Oh.
Yeah, that was
Little did
tough.
you know
And
you
then
were freaking
from
you were
there, I
clean.
decided I never wanted to fade again because it clearly didn't work. So now,
I can't imagine you with
no,
a
bro,
fade, Fran, because like
it looks
no,
so bad, dude.
knowing what Fran looks like now, like it's not like a negative. It's just like he has like relatively long, like what is it? I might be forgetting
Long
what you look
hair.
like.
No, he
You have
definitely has
relatively
long hair.
long hair, so it's like just to see that cut.
Faded?
cut it
No,
to
dude,
like a fade,
it
fade
doesn't
it.
look good. I can
That
imagine,
would be
like, if I
crazy.
kept it well, it probably would work, but I just don't like how fades look, like, on me personally. It just, like, it's not a positive experience now because of the way it's also it was the line, dude. The line, like, it made it different, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the same. It was like, "This guy fucked my
Oh my
shit up,
god.
dude." It didn't look good either. It wasn't like a good fade. It was not a good fade by any means. It was pretty bad.
That doesn't help, yeah.
And I started bawling. I don't know why I started crying. It was just awful, dude. And now I just ask them every time I go to the barbershop, I just ask them to just use scissors, no machine. Just use scissors, cut my shit, keep the same form. Don't fuck with my hair, bro. Can't deal with it
Oh,
anymore.
I wait so long before I go get another haircut, so then my hair
My hair's pretty long right now. I
falls
should get a
out.
haircut. No cap.
Yeah, I need
I
to.
give it about a
But
month.
on it, I cannot get a haircut on my campus because my friend Bryce, he got a haircut at the campus barber shop. Dude, I have never seen a barber fuck a man's up so bad. Dude, he looked so awful. It was
Oh.
hilarious because he's got the I'm gonna not to roast him, but he's got like the Lord Farquaad hair, you know what I'm
Oh
saying? Where like it's
no.
like
Oh my
split in half.
god.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like
Oh
half
my
and there's like
god,
two
yes.
waves.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But he's got blonde hair, or not blonde, like brownish hair. So it doesn't look as like, concrete as it's like brown with like strands of blonde. It's like a dirty blonde kind of thing. It doesn't look bad on him normally, but when he came back, dude, it was pointing up, bro. Like it normally
Like,
like goes
actually
down,
Lord
and it was
Farquaad.
actually Lord
Oh my god.
Farquaad. I was like, bro, they fucked you up so bad. He was like, I know. It's like, I know. Don't talk to me about it. I was like, dude, I cannot believe it. He told me, he's like, I was like, where did you get your haircut? And he was like, at the school. And I was like, nah, bro.
Never.
Those are
We
students that just volunteered, dude. That's not a barber. Like,
we
there's no way.
we have because I get my hair cut at the we have at like at our there's like a university barber shop, and like there there are two guys there that handle it pretty well, right? Both of them do
Luckies.
pretty good work. I've had my hair cut by both, and they've done well. I wasn't here to see it, and thank God I wasn't here to see it or to experience it, because apparently, like in the back, and I scrolled through like there's like a Reddit comments on this specific haircut at this university, and they're all talking about like they all mentioned essentially the boogeyman, or the boogie woman of cutting hair. It was like this lady that that I guess used to work that doesn't, thank God, I guess doesn't work there anymore, because I swear everyone was like, for all that is holy, do not get your hair cut by this woman,
Oh
because
my god.
apparently like she's just like she just fucks your shit up. She just clips
She's evil. She's evil with the scissors, dude. Oh my
exactly.
god.
And I can't imagine walking around like I don't think I think I've yet to get like an awful cut that I like. I'm gonna be honest, like
No.
the concept of an awful cut of like walking around with head like
Nah,
it
you'd
never
have
it
to
was
catch
always
me wearing like
alien to
hats,
me.
bro. You'd have
Yeah.
to catch me wearing hats. There's no way I show my hair in public if I get a shit ass haircut, dude. It's beanie season.
It's beanie season. Um yeah, no, but that's like the most that like that went down. And like I'm always nervous though. I'm always nervous every time I go get a haircut, because I'm always nervous that one of these days, one of these days that I go get my hair cut, that the guy that's cutting my hair, he's like either not having a good day, or he's off. And it's one of those things. Obviously, like getting your hair cut like isn't permanent,
Mhm.
but you're gonna have
But
to
it's still
deal with
like,
it
yeah,
for
you have
like
to deal with it for a few days.
you're gonna have to, not even a few days. Depending on how bad they fuck it up, you're gonna have to deal with that shit for like
Oh, well, yeah,
months, maybe.
my hair grows out pretty fast. So it's like if I get a bare haircut, like it'll take a few days for it to like I can fix it myself, right? Like I can just get a like if they mess up the form, I can fix it back. But since I don't get like fades and shit, my hair goes back pretty fast. But I can't imagine fucking up a fade and then having to deal with that for a while, bro. There's
Oh
no
my god.
shot. Alex, you have to have a bad haircut story, dude. Everyone has got one.
I
Have you
don't
gotten? Oh,
because
that's right. Oh, because he's a rich boy and he's got a
no,
little appointment haircut woman.
no.
Right.
I
I mean,
forgot.
yes, but no. No, she's been cutting my hair since I was a little kid, so
Ah, I see.
so
She's
I
used to the 5 head.
yeah,
She's used to handling that.
she was the one that gave me. I mean, used to have the mushroom cut for a while.
I I do
Oh,
remember
hold
seeing
on. Wait,
I
you
do
used
not
to have
have a.
a bowl cut?
Wait, you haven't seen
Yeah,
the pictures, dude?
No, I haven't seen the picture. You
We've
used to have
been
a
to
bowl
his
cut?
home. We've seen the
you have
pictures,
seen
I
me
don't
bro.
as a kid.
remember
I
seeing a
had a fucking
bowl cut.
mushroom cut.
I remember it vividly.
Yeah.
That
So I had
eludes
that for
me.
a while, but then I changed it. But I mean, now I just go to a barber like everyone
Yeah.
else.
I want to talk about a drastic hair change. Can we talk about our fourth friend that's not on the podcast? Dude,
Oh
I,
my
I
god.
did not expect that when I saw him. Like the last time we saw
I'm gonna
him.
be honest, I saw that man, my heart skipped a beat when I saw that luscious
Yeah,
hair. I
dude,
was
are
like,
you
oh
kidding?
god.
I was like, there's no shot. That looks
Like,
fantastic.
cause
He
this
has
man,
okay. He has the most fuckboy haircut I've ever seen.
He does.
it works. It's like
Bro, you gotta
for
like
context, like this man throughout the entirety of high school, we were not allowed to like grow our hair out past like a certain length for high school. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't let it like grow out like a little bit, right? But I guess like this man or at least his parents, like they were very strict about it because they wanted to make sure nothing like he didn't get like called out for it. So he's always gotten like what was essentially like a buzz cut throughout the entirety of high school. Maybe it was like a short on the sides and like a slightly long top, but it wasn't. It always appeared as like a buzz cut every time he got his hair cut. We hadn't seen this man in person for like maybe a year because this was during like when Zoom struck and we didn't really like see him after the fact for a while. And this man came back with oh my! We didn't recognize him
he walked
when
in the door. I was like, that's not him.
No,
I
I
don't
recognized
feel
him. I was just like, bruh,
there's
my man's
no
just a fuck
way.
boy now.
It was crazy.
He's descended.
It was like a show. It didn't feel real. It was like there's no shot.
He's got
No, but he does look good. I like it for him, to be honest with him.
looks clean.
I'm satisfied
Yeah,
with my fade. I love the fade.
and now he's pulling hose,
Whoa.
singular hoe.
Well.
the
Ooh.
he's a scientist now. He's a scientist in that
Yeah,
aspect.
he doesn't need hose. He's got science.
Yeah.
He's got rocket science for him. No, but like I go back and I watch those awful religion videos that we used to make, and I look at his hair before, and like
Oh my god, yeah.
I can't imagine like how did it go? Like how did it do that? You know, like how
How
did
did
that
it do
happen?
that?
It just didn't seem like a
I love
possibility, dude.
sometimes when I like go on my YouTube, I would like accidentally click on like my videos,
Yeah, your channel.
and then I would see that iconic video with him and Roman, where he just stares into the camera and starts yelling, "Jesus,
I
Jesus,
do remember that.
Jesus!"
I do remember. Bro, those video like we have to give some context because I mean it's like a very big part of our lives. Like we met in a Catholic school. Like
Yeah.
we were forced to take a religion class and this whole shebang. Like it was an experience and a half. Like we were forced to make videos off of like parts of the Bible. Like
Mm.
I remember making a video and I was God and I was telling someone to not be sad because their wallet was getting stolen. Like I don't think God would do that personally. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, there were a lot of goofy projects we had to do for that class, but I loved our little skits we had to do. They were
They were
so
funny.
fun,
They were funny.
so fucking hilarious. Was it the? Oh, should we tell him about the thing JCL got you with, Roman? Or
Yeah,
he blamed on you?
at some point he got me he framed me uh cuz we had a project. I think this was when it was only the two of us. I don't remember if you were there, Alex, but I think it was one of those
You
religion.
guys, yeah. I had the remember I was on
I
the
think it was
other
that
side of the
class.
room.
Right,
Cause
right, you're
like
on the other side of the
because our
room.
religion class that year was we were all in a giant room. There were a bunch of us there, but they divided us into like halves. So like half the room is was with one teacher, and the other half was with another. So I was
Chapel,
separated
Yeah.
from them.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I would just
and
walk over sometimes, just hang out.
yeah. And like for one of these projects, there's no point in going in depth on the project, but towards the end when we had to submit it or we turned it in, this man JCL thought it would be a good idea. Like at first, he wasn't thinking obviously, but at first when he named the project, he named the file under like I forgot what he called it. I think it was like dumbass religion project or something. And but
Like
he forgot to
stupid
change the name.
project.
Yeah, stupid. Like I don't know. Like uh,
It was
he
very not. It didn't really like. It wasn't that vulgar. It was pretty
Oh no, it was
simple.
vulgar. It was
I don't know.
definitely
Was
vulgar.
it
I
vulgar?
remember it being pretty vulgar. 'Cause I
I
remember being
remember
like,
it. Yeah.
don't freaking frame me for this because he essentially like so he submits it and he forgets to change the file name. So this teacher, and I think he even had like the teacher's name in it. I think it was like he's like dumbass like whatever the teacher's name was project, right? Like it was a project for him. Uh and of course like the teacher notices this. We didn't get like I didn't get like a detention or anything like that. Or like none of us like we didn't really get penalized for it, but the guy came by and like dropped like a passive aggressive comment about it and that was when this man realized like in that split second he was like he realized what he had done. He realized that he didn't change the name and he was like, Roman, why would you do that? I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And
you
then I had
dropped
this
the
teacher looking at
name,
me and I was
bro.
like, what do you mean? This guy
I
just
can't believe it, dude. That was like, if
It's fucking
if it
hilarious.
was like if there was a policeman and we got caught doing something, he would throw us under the bus so fast. It was like a I
Self-preservation
can't,
mode was
it's
activated.
true.
I
True,
can't trust this guy, dude.
true Alvans. A rat, we're all rats in our own sense.
Oh,
he's we're all Remy's in our own sense, but he's a true chef at his craft. A good man though, however. I
I mean,
don't want to
great guy.
define
completely rag on
good.
him, but
Define good.
he's a good man. All
I'll
right,
be
we
fine.
love him.
He's a
We
good
love him.
guy, but holy, I've never seen a man get thrown under the bus so fast. At the first sign of danger, he
At
was
the
like, "It was
first
him."
sign of danger, he couldn't even open up on. He couldn't even like. Oh, not the first thing that came out of his mouth wasn't even like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He was just like, "Roman, why would you, why would you do that?"
I
Like,
100% know why he did it. He did it as a joke, right? But like even then, it was like a
yeah,
he
like,
still fucking threw you under the bus.
yeah.
Did he start
Um,
laughing when he said Roman? Because I could imagine that.
he was like snickering a little bit, but we were both obvious. We were both like, once that happened, like it didn't get like that serious either. But once he said
Yeah,
that shit, but it was it felt like one of those scenarios where once I got blamed for it, and if I just started being like, no, it wasn't me, like it was you, it just felt like at that point it sounds like I'm just deflecting onto him, and I just sound even more guilty. But it was whatever. We didn't get like hard penalized for it. We didn't get any like detention or anything like that. But it was the most fear I ever experienced in that school, I think I'd say,
Ooh, you know
in
what's
that
another,
instant.
another good one. Back during sophomore year, in our religion class. I don't. Were you even there that day? Because me and him were sitting together. We finished our work for the class for that day, and the teacher sat like right next to us. And so what JCL did was he told the teacher that he was going to search up on Google his social security number.
I remember
Yeah,
this.
I
Now,
remember that whole
keep
debacle.
this in
Yeah,
mind. There's no fucking way he's gonna find it on Google. All right. So he did it as a fucking joke, but then the teacher got so mad and started yelling at him for it. he was just he was just searching up his social security number. It
Imagine
was
if it worked though.
boy, if it worked, that's the teacher's
what
own
searching up
fault.
the teacher's name, social security number, like
I mean, that's his own fault at that point.
Yeah, that is his own fault. Maybe that's why he told him like he couldn't do it because he's
because he
already
knew his number was out there
Oh yeah.
somewhere, so he was like, "Oh, we can't have this
Yeah,
be
we can't let this go
exposed."
public. It'll
was
ruin
very.
me.
I mean, there's so many stories we can tell about like high school, dude. It never ends. There's like so many shenanigans, like mass and all this shit. Oh my god! Like there was this
Oh
one,
yeah.
the guy. You know what I'm
Uh,
talking about. The guy. We can't
yeah.
state his name because you guys are finding him because you guys are weirdos. But damn, dude, that guy hated us. Because like, okay, when you're not really religious and you're going to a Catholic school, the mandated masses end up being very, very boring and
Very
tiring, and especially
boring.
because
Yeah.
Boring
they're
as
pretty
hell,
early in the
man.
morning too. So you're pretty tired because you wake up in the morning and you're like there, and you didn't get any sleep because you're playing League, and then
They force you to stand the whole
they force you to
goddamn
stand
time.
like a lot of, and if you're sitting and you close your eyes, they make you wake them up, and I get it's like, oh my.
Yeah,
So I get
it's
it, I get
boring as
it. And then
hell.
the priest, dude. Oh my god, the guy,
Yeah.
his voice never ended up getting. I never got used to it. It was just always a surprise every time. But the guy specific, there was a dean who just every time me and Alex would sit together in mass would just
Stand.
stare us down. Like he would just
Really?
like yes, he hate
Well,
because we would
he
talk because
kind
we
of
were
yeah
shitting on each
he
other.
had good reason to
We
because
were very annoying.
the first time wasn't even in a mass. It was in a meeting for our
Oh, that's true.
grade
Yeah, yeah.
or something like that where it was only Fran and I there, I think. And we
Yeah.
sat like in the top row and we were just talk and the guy like noticed us because we were like on the far end of the bleachers or and like he would like he like signaled to us from all the way down there and he was like telling us to shut up.
Yeah. Fair
And then
enough.
after that,
We
he
were
just
talking.
had his sights set on us because one time in mass, specifically, we kept talking, and he
You
came up.
started I remember specifically that you started laughing, like, pretty
Yeah,
loudly, and then, like, he looked at us with, like, the most deadpan stare I've seen in my life, and then after the mass ended, he points at us and he's like, "You, here, now," or some shit like that. He's like he wanted us to sit there, and then
no,
he
that
talked
wasn't
to us.
after. That was in the middle of the goddamn mass. He had us walk down
Oh, that
separate.
was?
Yeah, he had us
I
walk
don't
down,
recall that.
separated us, and then had us sit like
Oh, that's right, yeah.
with them with the teachers
Oh,
as
that was the
punishment.
worst. That was the worst.
I mean, I'm bored as hell, man. Leave me
Yeah, fuck
alone.
off.
Holy shit. Um,
Cringe. Cringe.
And it got so bad too because like it got so bad to the point where like people would actively like on days that they would when they would say like mass would be happening, you'd note it. Not even well, yeah, you'd notice, but like kids would like intentionally be late to school, like not come to school until like
mm-hmm.
later on, until like after mass. It was crazy. It would be
Because
like,
it was first thing in the morning, man.
It was first thing in
yeah,
the morning. And like some people would go quote unquote to the bathroom and then stay in the bathroom the whole
just
time.
never come back.
Yeah, they'd
Just
be there
never come back.
forever. Yeah, like
That,
Oh
people would actually just miss days of school because they didn't want to go to mass.
that was crazy. What a day, huh? Just
Yeah,
mass days. I don't
oh
think
my
I've ever
god,
missed a mass, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever did.
I I did.
I
I
don't
know
think I
that.
did either.
I think I've sat through every single one
I
and it
know it
was a
wasn't on
great
purpose leaving, but like I
I
definitely have
thought
missed
about
it.
it. I've definitely 100% thought about it. Especially when I had a car. It was definitely like a oh, man, do I really do I really want to go?
Oh my
Yeah, I
god,
ended up going
and
but
and hold on, going back to the bathrooms, can we talk about how like the bathrooms at our school was the most like it's like the most shit went down. Like, do you guys remember that? I don't know if like I think this was when like this was when like Zoom was going on, and I was the only person going in person because I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning it or if you guys were there, but it was like apparently there were like two kids like slap boxing or something in the bathroom, and like
what?
No, I don't
and
remember
one of
that.
them like apparently or like this is how the story goes like two kids were like slap boxing in the bathroom and one of them I guess just slapped the shit out of the other one that it sent him like into the into the sink
Oh, I
and
thought
he
you were about
like
to say urinal, and I was gonna get
no,
very sad.
but like he sent it like he smacked him like into the sink and it got pretty serious but just the way that it's like the way that it started was goofy as hell but apparently this guy got slapped into the sink and then proceeded into like a some kind of like seizure because this guy got like
Oh, I do, and then like the ambulance and shit popped
yeah
up.
and the
Yeah, yeah,
What?
ambulance
yeah.
I
but
don't
like
remember
I
it
do.
that.
was
I recall this now. I actually do.
it was
Yeah,
insane it
I
was
don't
like
remember that shit at all. The fuck?
yeah they had it all like they had
yeah.
us like locked down and
It was
like
like a story on the news the day later. It was like
Huh?
insane. Yeah,
Sorry,
I swear to
did
God.
we go to the same school or what's going
I
on?
swear to God. I swear to
Did we go
God.
like the fuck?
slap boxing in the bathroom like
It
it
was very
was
funny.
Can't believe it escalates
And
that
I don't
far.
know if you fellas remember, but there was this one very specific girl that that was a very interesting character, and I'd
Which
happened to
one?
meet I'd happened to meet I think she left a few days or like 2 years after we were in like she left a few years later. But I happened to meet her on the very first day of school, and she was in the same like orientation room as me. And like when I'm saying like she was not wearing clothes, like homie, you could see everything. Like it was insane. Like she had no regard
What are you
for where she
talking
was
about?
at. I can't name
Well, don't
her
name
obviously,
drop, but
but
like, give me something.
she was obviously very she was very rude. She was very crass. I don't remember. She was
You're not narrowing this down very much.
I can't like
Yeah.
specify without
A
it
lot of
being
people were
obvious.
assholes at our
And actually,
school.
I don't really remember like any other character traits besides those two.
Are
To
you
be
sure
honest,
we met her?
Did we even?
yes, I do recall her interacting with everyone. But she also ended up getting into a fight with someone else, and then having to leave the school because of this fight in one of the bathrooms for the girls. And I heard about this, and I was like ecstatic that she was leaving.
Yeah.
She was an awful human.
Shit.
But like, also I remember talking to her, and she seemed like a normal person when I talked to her, and I was very
Mhm.
confused. Like, where does this come from? Like, it seems like an on and off switch of like asshole to not asshole. It was very confusing.
Okay.
But it was those interactions where like I'm talking to this person, she seems like a very normal person, and then I hear stories of like the most like crazy bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Like apparently, it became a like such a problem that she pulled a girl's like wig off
Oh.
What?
in the bathroom,
Oh.
Oh
and then
my
like
god.
she started like beating, and like blood was coming out, and it was like a
Oh
very
What the
my.
serious
fuck?
fight. And then she got like expelled, obviously, because that's not can't do that. And it was like, what happened? Like, what did the other girl do that provoked this?
And
Like, or was it just
we
an act of violence?
we met her? Was she like
I
in
still
any
have
of our
no
classes?
idea
Like
who
I
you're
have
Yeah,
talking
I
no
about.
can't.
idea who you're
I
talking
can't. Like,
about.
I'll probably get like a.
Just message it in the Discord.
No, I don't remember her name. Like, I don't remember.
What?
Like, I don't remember her name. I don't like. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can probably recognize her by face, but I have completely erased her from my memory except for this very specific occasion. I can probably get a yearbook and show it and take a picture and then send it to you guys. But like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But
Okay.
there was another thing that I was gonna say. I don't remember, but there was like a situation where there was a lot of fights in bathrooms. Oh, and then vaping. There was also a vape.
Oh my god.
I was gonna give
After
one.
that whole
Yeah,
debacle, like
I was gonna give
uh,
one.
and like as that issue escalated, like those bathrooms became like the most like
unusable.
unusable, like secure, but like unusable, but like also like the most like so those things were being regulated like a. I mean, then again, I think like within like prisons, it's not very well regulated, but it was like, bro, the deans regularly would be I'd be in the middle of like going to the bathroom, and then this big ass man would walk in and just start like checking the
The
trash
stalls.
cans and the
Yeah.
stalls or whatever because oh my, it was like a
Do you remember
underground.
I
do you
think
remember
every
the story I sent?
I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
What was that? What are you talking about?
No, I was saying, do you remember when it was like right after class. We were meeting up at the spot, and
Oh,
I had to go to the bathroom. And when I went inside, I saw a ring of like 10, 12 dudes standing in this circle, passing like vape around,
yeah, yeah.
like
I mean, that's
just
happened multiple
chaining it.
times.
Yeah, like chaining it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore them. I'm just gonna
Gonna
do my
leave.
business
Yeah.
and go. And so as I'm going, I hear the door open again, and this time it's that same dean
Yep.
that
Yes,
was
sir.
messing with
Oh
us.
my god.
And
Yes, sir.
I have never seen people scatter so fast in my life. These guys
That's
fucking
hilarious.
like like went so fast. Like some of them went out the back door, some of them went in the stalls, some of them went to wash their hands, some of them went to go to the bathroom again, and some of them tried to leave like so fast. Like they've been preparing for this shit for years. Like Jesus, these like
Crazy.
they're good at this.
I forgot. Oh, and then it gets to a point where you're much stronger than I am because I see this circle of soy boys vaping, and it's not in my power to go and use the bathroom while they're doing this. I leave because there was
if
one
I gotta go,
very
I gotta go, man.
there
Fuck
was one
that.
very specific. This is during class for you, but this usually I find them afterwards, like when the whole school day is over.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's when I usually
Yeah,
find them.
that's when I
But
found them
I
too.
decided that there was a very I don't know if you recall, but at the front of the school there was two bathrooms, and those two bathrooms were single people bathrooms, and they were the
Hmm.
cleanest bathrooms ever.
Yeah, I
I
remember those.
don't think like the late 2 years of those schools, I used the bathroom like outside of class ever if it wasn't in that room ever. I don't think I ever did. And, like if it was after school, I only specifically went to that bathroom specifically because I knew it was used by the employees and that they wouldn't fuck with that. Because like if a motherfucker started vaping in that bathroom, it'd be very obvious that it
This
was
is right
them.
next to the office.
Yeah.
Not only that, but
Multiple
there's a camera
offices.
like right outside of it, so it's
Oh,
like
okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
you're framed, bro. So you like it was like a safe haven. It was so awesome, and I recommend never again using those. Well, I mean, we're not there anymore, but like
Yeah.
if anyone doesn't know what I'm saying, and actually knows what school we're talking about, if you do go to the school, please don't fucking use those bathrooms, man. They're so bad. It's
Imagine
insane.
going in person instead of just staying home and going
Listen,
online like a Chad. That's all I'm
you
saying.
had
Yeah,
to. I had
actual coward.
to get out of there. All right.
I had other reasons of going to the school. Roman
Well,
just wanted
yeah,
to.
I know your reasons. You had
Yeah,
whatever, man. But
Yeah, I
I
just
had.
wanted to experience fresh COVID air.
yeah, sure.
Like
You wanted to just take it all in,
exactly.
Yes,
become one
sir.
with it. Well, I got to stay home and chill, sleep, game, pog.
I couldn't do that. My parents didn't allow me. They would
Yeah, no,
catch me.
Sucks to
my
suck.
dad was not gonna like that, and it was a mixture of like I did want to go back, but it was also like my dad was very like, oh hell no, you're not staying in this house if they're allowing you to get back, like
That's true.
because
Yeah, that's also part of it.
yeah, it was like it was a mixture of like he thought. And it probably did. I like to think it didn't because I know kind of like my limits or like I know what I was doing. But he thought me being at home, given the environment, like it was affecting my grades. And admittedly, like around this time, like I was slipping a bit. Like it was like the first test or whatever for math. I didn't do so hot on,
Ooh, I
and
remember that.
he just kind of like yeah, and he just kind of like attributed it to the fact that I was home and all that stuff. So it was like after that, it was like, listen, the second you're like allowed to go back to class, you're going to class. And I was like, all right,
Fair enough.
and it ended up going
It was
like that.
actually the complete opposite for me. I was having like the best grades I've ever had in my life when I was at home because it was so easy to just cheat, dude. Like it was actually the easiest
Hey,
it's ever
oh,
been.
hey, whoa, whoa. We don't
It
cheat
was
around
so
here,
free.
brother. We don't.
It was literally so
We're
free.
only legit around these parts.
Oh yeah,
Calm
okay,
down
all
there,
right.
bro.
I remember you
Hey,
multiple times telling me
hey, no.
that you were
That's for
cheating.
the bad kids. No, I would never.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. But my grades were so sick, and then I went back to the real world, and then I realized that I actually had to do school again, and then my grades started dropping. And I was like, the sacrifice I make for these heathens, man, these interactions, the socials. Dude.
Heathens, more like heathen.
Well,
Hmm.
she was the only reason it was bearable, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, man.
you know
Let's
nothing,
get down to
bro.
the chase here.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. Listen, if it wasn't for me going, I wouldn't be with her today. I don't think. Probably. 'Cause for those who don't know, a little context, I've been in a very happy relationship for the past like it's 3.5 years. We're close to 4, and that's not an easy feat, man. It's a
Wow.
very difficult
Wow.
thing to do.
That's
I
so
know I
cool.
know some
You're
people who
so
are
cool, friend. You're like
yeah, all right,
so
bro,
cool and epic
whatever,
and
dude.
amazing and
Roman,
pog.
you hear it? You're a virgin talking right now, cause I don't know, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a very virgin
Oh,
talk right
you're
now.
You're a virgin
virgin.
thing
You're
today, bro.
no, we're not
Come on,
saying
bro.
shit right now. I refuse.
Well. It's a very difficult thing to be in a relationship for that long, yeah. So I know married couples who don't know each other for that amount of time. So that's crazy. I'm not flexing. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no, just subtle flex.
Yeah, just find the love of my life. It's just whatever. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
It's
it's nothing.
fine.
It's just like it's
You know,
whatever.
it's whatever.
It's like I'm just like happy and like successful. You know what I'm saying?
But I
Whatever.
mean, I'm very lucky. I'll say that.
Hmm.
True opposition to happiness over here, Alex. What's going
No,
on? We're supposed to be praising our friend
I
Fran.
am. I praise him. I
This is
praise him
great.
just
Nice
on the
phrasing, yeah.
inside. He gets enough praise on his own from
On the
just
inside.
existing as this person. Alright, he has all the praise he needs. I don't need to give him any more. Don't get greedy now.
Um and so and all right, so just to kind of close it out because I think we're nearing the end of
Or
we're nearing the end here.
in fact,
Um we're gonna put a spoiler warning here. The new One Piece chapter came out today.
so true. I forgot actually.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Did you not read it?
No, I read it. I read it. I just
Okay.
forgot to talk about it.
So spoiler warning. For those of you that don't want to be spoiled, this is the end of the podcast. So we'll see you later. But we're gonna talk about the chapter.
Thank you for
Bye
watching.
bye.
Bye
Yeah. See
bye.
ya. Um. Okay. So that
Yes,
chapter
sir,
was that
bro. That
chapter
job was
was pretty
quite
clean right there. That was pretty clean.
good.
It was good. We got a lot of shit from the side characters. I appreciate it.
We did.
I hate that. And I don't hate it because I don't want to like underplay. Uh. I don't want to underplay. I forget.
The
His name. I
yeah
forget their name.
the commander for the Whitebeard
The
Pirates.
commander for the Whitebeard Pirates. I don't want to undermine them, but like
Yeah.
I was really hoping like CP0 was gonna be more of
Well,
a
no,
threat
hold
here.
up. I mean, they could still be these guys.
I mean, yeah,
We
they
don't know
could
how high
technically
rank
still
they
be,
are
but
in
like,
CP0.
Well,
well,
also because
no, they're
like
supposed to be like pretty high rank. Because wasn't the whole thing that the guys they were like at some point? Remember, it was mentioned that like the guys with the masks are like on a whole different level or something,
well, I
and
mean,
like within CP0,
it
because
is
it
Well,
was
still a
like,
commander from like
yeah, no, that's what I'm
Whitebeard.
saying. Like that's what I'm
I
saying. But
still
like,
think Lucci's pretty. I think because I assume he's like the head of the CP0. I still think he'll be
which
stronger.
is the
But
goofiest thing ever. I don't. How
yeah,
does that
but
happen?
I mean,
I don't
like,
know.
remember, you gotta realize like the characters have scaled at this point.
I
Like,
guess.
you know,
Iso's not gonna die, dude. Like,
well, no,
I'm looking at these chapters, man. It's like,
no shot.
yeah, no,
But yeah,
they're
I
just
agree.
not.
I agree with you. It does kind of suck that CP0.
Especially when they were 2v1ing
I mean, they
Ezo. Like, I
Yeah,
won.
mean,
They did win.
they did
yeah, well,
win.
what are they getting taken down? Like,
There's
what
also one of
happened?
them that's just
Well, we
unscathed.
don't know how
Like,
the
it was
fight
just
went.
a one
Like
loss.
we don't know how exactly it went down. So something could
I
have happened.
guess.
It could have been just really quick too. It could have just been
Yeah.
like a one for one trade, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We may
But
never know. Who knows?
the call that they got was very interesting.
Oh
I will
yeah,
To
say.
take out Luffy
Luffy.
or
Yeah.
like, yeah, immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they realize he might actually fucking win.
He's actually probably gonna
Yeah,
win,
I
dude.
mean,
Yeah.
if Kid and Law can take down Big Mom, the possibility of taking down another Yonko is there. So they like by taking out Straw Hat, they effectively take down the Alliance,
Yeah.
and it just
Especially since I
guarantees
mean
a
at this
dub.
point like Kaido's gonna like if Kaido beats Luffy, it's gonna complete like I mean Law and Kid said it themselves. It's like they're not gonna be able
It's
to
GG at that point.
yeah, it's GG. They said
Literally
they're not gonna be able
all
to do
relies
anything.
on Luffy winning this. I love how they tell this guy to fucking kill him while he's in the middle of fighting Kaido. So it's like
Yeah, I don't
two
even think.
gods battling. He's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There's no shot I'm gonna be able to kill him in the middle of that. I mean,
Speaking of Big Mom, by the way, we finally got a. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna say it was underwhelming, but I just
well,
feel like
we've
the
seen
people
her.
that fan arted about it was like,
We've seen
well,
her
because
before.
we never saw her face. You
Yes,
only
we
saw her
did.
silhouette. No, we
Did we
didn't.
not? I'm pretty sure we
No,
did.
I'm telling you, it was just the fan arts of people that just like that just drew her. Like, they pretty much got it right because it looks very similar to the reveal that they put here. Because the only time you ever saw the figure of what Lin Lin looked like when she was with Rocks was when they were talking about the Rocks pirates, and it showed like a woman, and you're like, oh yeah, it's got to be Big Mom.
I'm certain they have.
Uh
Oh no,
No
they
way.
have.
I've seen
Yeah,
that
no,
before.
Oda drew it. Like
oh,
it
Oda
wasn't
drew
in
it
the
separately.
actual. Yeah, it wasn't in the manga itself. It was just like a separate. Uh, it was a separate image
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
shows
yeah,
Linlin as
yeah.
she gets older.
Yeah, yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah,
was like a SBS thing, I think, right?
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, they never actually showed her in the anime or manga, but she has been seen young.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
But either way, like Bro, because there was also like a little reveal too. Kaido apparently joined the Rocks Pirates at like 15.
15, fucking
bro.
15.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
He's like the Shanks
Kid's
of
kind of
the Rocks
goaded.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, how I have it, like, it had to have been with hockey, right? Like, how did Kaido figure out that Linwin was beaten? Like, how did he just know? He's like, did you feel that? Like, what do you mean? What did I feel? Like the
What the
explosion? Like,
yes, the giant ass explosion.
how did he know that was Big
I mean,
Mom?
to be fair,
That
who the
could have
hell
just been
else
an
is able to make an
explosion.
explosion that big?
Yeah, maybe.
He
I was
just
thinking
assumed
maybe
it
it
was
was like
that
a hockey
fucking
thing.
huge. But
Well, it
it
could
could
have
also just be
also just
hockey.
been that like that the bombs were successful because it's not like she blew it up. It was there was already a plan in place to with all the firearms at the bottom that it had that kind of destructive power. It had to have been hockey because no way to
Yeah.
like with the explosion. Yeah, I get it. Like she's big and probably nothing else were able to cause that. But then again, what really caused that explosion was the bombs at the bottom. So I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's
I
no way
think it was
Kaido
a
like
hockey
didn't know
thing
about
for
that.
sure. I think, in my honest,
Um,
but I'm, dude, the scene where he transforms Luffy is so sick, dude. Like, that's so awesome. Like, where he's like silhouetted right next to Kaido
I
card.
yeah.
mean, that
That's so
it was just
awesome,
Snake
dude.
Man though.
But it's
To
still
be
like,
honest.
Did he
bro,
say that was gonna be the final form he was gonna do? That he's
No,
like,
yeah,
this is
I'm
it.
giving. He said I'm
he did say
giving
that
Gear
actually.
Force one last go.
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
and I mean he's already in Gear 4, so I don't think he means again after that.
Yeah.
Unless like he's forced to like evolve Gear 4, which would be really cool, but it's like really hard because like even then it's only like a like how long can he stay in
Maybe
the
he's
form
being
again?
technical, like oh this is the last fourth gear I'm gonna do. I'll do fifth gear now, but I doubt it.
I mean maybe.
I fucking doubt it, which kind of
Even
sucks to
then,
be
like
honest.
I think Snake Man could just do it, dude. I think Kaido's like at his like very end here.
Yeah, but
The
so is
health bar
Luffy.
is probably ending. Well, yeah, but this is like his final. Like, what other fucking tricks could Kaido possibly have up his sleeve, dude? Like, there's not
It's
much
just a
left,
fist
right?
fight at this point, or I guess a fist to
Yeah,
Yeah.
club fight.
fist to club style.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
mean, your fourth looks like it's being very good, but we'll see.
we'll see. I mean,
Snake
I
Man.
obviously Luffy's gonna win, right?
I mean, yeah,
I'm just curious to see like is the CP0 guy's Devil Fruit something that'll like help him get around the fact that these two are causing like shock waves up there and
Yeah.
just decimating the area around them to like somehow get to Luffy and kill him.
I
Like oh
don't know.
dude, it's oh my god, it's gonna be another fucking what's her name? The Katakuri versus Luffy fight, the girl.
Oh yeah, the
Brulee?
fucking
Oh
No,
no
not
no
Broly.
Flampe Flampe.
Flampe, yeah, it's gonna be another fucking Flampe thing where these people sabotage him behind his back. It's ugh, two times now.
well, maybe not. I don't know.
No,
But
because
yeah,
he'd have to get up there pretty fast before this battle ends. Because I mean,
I was looking
Yeah,
at a review for
it's
it. Wasn't
near
it saying that someone else was there that
someone
was
else
like
is
going to
there.
stop him? Yeah,
No.
I think I read in
Who?
this review that
Stop who? Kaido?
no, the
Luffy?
CP0 guy from
Oh,
getting to
CP
Luffy.
Zero.
Yeah.
Oh, Drake.
Oh, Drake. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
Drake
who.
was there. Yeah,
Drake
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
was
Drake
right.
was
like,
getting
you
up.
think I'm gonna? He literally said something like, "You think I'm just gonna let this go empty-handed, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna take a W here."
Which is I don't
Kind
know
of
if he
pause.
wins this, but I
Well,
mean,
he looks a little pissed, bro. Like, I think he's got
yeah, but
some
You
he
think he's
just
gonna
got shit
go
on by
Mega
them.
Dino mode?
Dino with hockey, dude. Hold
He
on.
just got shit on by
Well,
them
he
though.
should have already been doing that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You
Like
think he'll awaken? You think they'll have another?
Dude,
You
that'd
think
be
he hasn't whipped out
big.
his
so
awakening
like a
yet?
bigger T-Rex, like an
That'd
evolved
be
I don't know.
version.
Well,
big.
we already seen awakened Zoan. They're not exactly.
That's sick.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, they're pretty. They're pretty. Isn't the whole point like even though
They're
those guys look pretty
literally
goofy, those
unkillable.
guys were immortal, right?
Yes, they
Those
are
guys were unkillable.
unkillable.
Wait, which ones? What?
You remember
The first awakening
Oh,
in
yeah,
in
Impel
yeah,
Down?
yeah, yeah.
Impel
Yeah.
Down, yeah. Yeah,
Those
they
shits.
were
That would,
literally immortal. So, and those are
that would be
just basic
big.
ass animals.
Yeah, that was like
Well,
a cow, a zebra, and a
is
koala, I think.
Yeah.
is Chopper's big form not awakened? Is that what we've decided?
No,
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 that's
that's
just
not
his Ruffle
awakened.
Ball.
It's just Monster Point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would fucking awakened Chopper's fruit look like?
Remember
I don't
his
know.
Devil Fruit's the human
It would
fruit.
just be a regular man. It would just
Yeah,
be
That
a.
would be
literally, he's just more humanoid.
He
I
just
think.
becomes full
bad,
dude.
dude. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
sick.
I think he'll just be a more human. Well, actually, no, because he already has that. He already has a buff chopper.
Yeah, but it's not like a human. He still has reindeer properties.
And
So
He's
the
not gonna go
awakened
full
version would
human with
be
his
actual
awakening.
full human. That'd be sick.
No,
Yeah.
that'd be whack. No, he's gonna become full fucking like
Well,
furry anime
but
character.
why wouldn't he be able to become a full human? I mean,
That is
the
a point
humans
too.
can become a full dinosaur. I don't I don't see.
Well,
Ash doesn't want to
Jack
see
becomes a
Naruto.
full mammoth. The only thing that stays with them is like their hair and their clothes.
well, I think that what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like
I think it's gonna be a
like just
humanoid version of
like for
Sasuke.
example, cat girls. It's gonna be like that,
Oh my
where
god,
he's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
like,
minx, is what you're saying.
yeah. Well,
He's
no,
just
no,
gonna
no, not
become a
minx. No,
mink.
no, not minx. I mean like actual like cat girl, human face, human body. Just they have like a
Oh,
fucking tail. He's gonna have like the antlers and that's it.
Ears? Yeah. I mean
Yeah.
that'll be a lot for the One Piece fan
and
art.
he'll be
Oh
unkillable.
God, no! Stop,
He'll be
bro.
good for the be good for the fan art. He'll
No,
be unkillable.
I
no.
mean, there's also very good information at the beginning of the chapter with Momonosuke and Yamato, bro. Like
Right. Well, he was just talking about how like that uh Zoe was like down to help him. Like he said it himself. He was like, "I'm here to provide assistance,
I
however I
don't think
can."
I actually don't think uh Momonosuke is gonna open the borders.
Oh, that's right. That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
conflict he was
Yeah,
having. That
I think he may just end up leaving them closed till like Luffy finds the One Piece or something, or takes down the world government. He
I'm not
might
yeah,
sure.
because
actually do that.
what did Momo say? It was like he saw something that, or he was
He
told
didn't.
something that like he wasn't
Yeah,
sure he
no, it
wanted
was
to
like
open the
from his
borders.
dad's journal, but like he ripped out a couple of the pages that were the most crucial, and so like with the information he has, he doesn't feel like comfortable opening the borders.
Yeah, because he's like, does that make him a coward? Well, like, this is also good information because we know now that Yamato doesn't know about the One Piece because the pages were tore out, right? Like, Momonosuke says, like, what made my father and Roger laugh at the Fire Island? We don't know. Meaning, like, Yamato doesn't know. Because that was a big issue for a lot of people that's why Yamato wasn't going to join the crew because, um, she knows about the One Piece that would ruin the story, etc. But now we know that the
Oh
pages were
yeah.
torn out. She can actually be a part of the crew now. That's besides the point. But Momonosuke, I think it's definitely possible that he doesn't close it, but I still think like Yamato might like snap back at him and like reassure him
Yeah,
like this is what
she
we
might.
have to do. Your father wants this. He knows for a reason, right? And then
Yeah,
like this whole
there might
thing.
be like
So
a
he might
really
still
like
go for it. Yeah,
nice
emotional
heartwarming
scene.
scene where she convinces him to do it. But it could
Yeah,
also just be
Probably.
that he doesn't do it and he tells Luffy's like, "Yo, I'm not
I'm gonna
opening
need
the
you to handle
borders.
this first. I
Yeah,
need you to
take down the world government
report
for
back
me,
to me.
then I'll
Yeah,
do it."
that'd be cool. But I will say, am I the only one that doesn't really care that this little rat died
Who?
with
Fucking
the
Orochi?
yeah?
Why
Is he
the
not
fuck
even
would I
dead? He's
care?
not even dead.
He's not
I don't
dead.
think he's not dead yet,
No,
but
he's going to.
right now he's gotten his
He's just
power
getting.
taken from him,
Yeah,
and
he's just getting
he's getting
BM'd.
crushed.
He's
He is
Yeah,
literally
getting a
getting
little BM'd
BM'd
right now.
as he dies.
yeah.
I love it.
Kurosaki is literally
Fuck
just
that guy.
like is just like freaking playing
Playing his favorite
her
song
dad's favorite song
and his yeah,
in
both
his
their favorite
face.
songs. Yeah, I thought that was
Like,
so cool how like she wore that mask because she wanted to hide the fact that she wasn't smiling.
yeah,
Like whenever she played that song, I thought that was so cool. Like fuck that guy, man. Fuck Orochi,
Ogarashi, bro. I
bastard.
always hate this guy.
It's gonna suck though because we didn't see much of like besides the fact that obviously like he gets to be alive, but we didn't see much like the explanation, like the essentially confirmation like with his fruit with the snakes.
That's why he lived.
Uh,
Yeah,
I mean like we get it like that's definitely why he lived because he's got multiple heads, so he gets
Yeah.
his head chopped off. He probably just like grew that shit back or something. I don't know, but it's just I feel like it'll be weird. Like if he I don't think they need to explain it, and I don't want to make it sound like that Oda has to treat us like babies that we need to have that explained to us. But I don't know. It just feels kind of like
it'll probably be
this
explained
guy
in
was
this.
just
Yeah,
killed off, and then like they didn't like
Killed
go
off,
over
revived, and then killed again without any explanation.
they didn't go over the fact that like
he lived.
yeah this guy has
Yeah,
this snake fruit, and this is what this is like if I don't see some shit, I don't want to say if I don't see some shit, but like I was expecting to see some shit like this is the true power of my fruit or whatever. It's like I can't die, like I can die more than once, but I guess it'll be fine because I mean we get it. It's a snake with multiple heads. It's like a Hydra type shit. If he gets his head chopped off, he's probably
but
fine.
like, I guess it should be kind of explained. It'll probably be explained after he dies. Like someone will ask Kiori, like,
Wait,
"Oh,
why didn't
how
he
did
die?
he? Yeah, wait, how did he live the first time? Why didn't he die?" And then Hiro would be like, oh, I gave him the sea stone thing because his devil fruit allows him to blank 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 and then explain. Like I can see that definitely happening,
Yeah.
and then that's a boom resolved. But I don't know. This chapter is very like it wasn't like that big fight wise. Like obviously that's not what this chapter's about, but it
Yeah.
definitely it's very good like to progress the story. I feel like this is setting up for big chapters, and there's no break this week, dude.
Oh, dude,
That's
That's
next
even
episode's
better.
gonna be
so
like almost
big.
entirely of the fight, I think.
Yeah, it's
Like,
definitely where this is headed, bro.
we may get a little bit of like Zoro with the Grim
Yeah,
Reaper.
Zoro Frankie, yeah. I mean,
Uh,
Frankie saved him, right? Like this
well,
chapter.
I mean like in Zoro's head because it's obviously all happening in his head.
Yeah, at this point, that clearly it's just happening in his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we might have some talk with the Grim Reaper where he's like, "Yo, you can't keep fucking almost dying, man. This is a recurring trend with you. Like this is your
Yeah.
last chance or something."
And he's gonna do it again anyways for funsies.
Yeah.
Or imagine he does it again and then beats the Grim Reaper. He's the king of hell. Like
Right.
that's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
That'd be OD. Like
Hmm.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man, totally.
But right now
So
Frankie's playing. He's playing an arcade game. He got the plushie, and now he's hooking Zoro back up to get his prize.
Yep.
But holy shit, dude. Also, I had a question.
Hmm?
Big Mom, when she becomes unconscious, will fucking Zeus just cease to exist? And that's it?
Oh, you
Good
mean when she
game?
dies?
Yeah, like
I
if
feel like the
No.
soul is separate. At this
Yeah.
no,
point,
right?
when they do that, the soul is separate
Because if it was
from
connected,
the person.
he would still be listening to Mama.
I guess yeah,
That's my
you're right.
thing.
Because think about it, it's not like that the soul dies when they
Yeah.
do that. Because
It.
it's her because she
Yeah.
dies, but like I don't think the soul dies with it.
Yeah, because it's a separate entity at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then,
She put it in another body, so it has
and
its
even then,
own
she could
body.
also just not be dead because I mean, if that were the case, Zeus would have disappeared by now. But um, she could
Well,
also
no.
just have lived that, but just be gone, like just be like unconscious. Since we know how Oda is. Oda doesn't really kill
Yeah.
anybody. She could just be like chilling down there, maybe lost a limb or
Yeah.
something, but
Yeah.
I don't think she's lost the
or
limb. I
she's
think
definitely or
I think
whatever.
she's
But
just
she's
been
definitely like out of
conscious.
commission.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's not gonna come back for much
If she
longer.
dies, I don't think Zeus will die. That's
Yeah.
my thought on it. That's my
Well,
take.
I'm excited for the next chapter. It's gonna
Yes.
be very
Yes. Yes.
poggers.
Oh yeah.
One
We got
Piece
something
is
there.
still pog.
He's still the best.
Still
This is
good.
yeah. It's still going hard.
Still good dummy. Dude, the fight, like even like the panel with like when he did turn gear 4, like that panel is sick. Like with
Mhm.
the arms stretching in different directions, like that looks cool, bro. Like I don't
Oh yeah.
like at the end of the day, like that's still badass as
Yeah, I was
fuck.
surprised
Yeah.
he went with Snake Man instead of Bounce Man. To be
Yeah,
honest.
Because
right?
he's been going bounce man. I think at this point he's just
Yeah.
like
He's like, well,
I'm
it's
just
not
gonna let it
working.
rain on him now. Yeah.
It's working. It's working out for him. Snake Man with Conquerors hockey,
Well, it's been
Fucking
working for like a panel. So
well, you're right. We'll see how it goes.
we'll see how it actually goes later on. Yeah.
Dude, I want him to win so bad.
He's gonna win.
Can't wait for him
I
to
want him
win.
to win so bad, dude.
To be
Oh.
honest, I want us to get to the. I can't wait for it to win, but I want us to
Elbath.
get. I want us to get to like to Elbath, and I
Yes,
want
sir.
to.
I want some
Hey,
Shanks action.
I want to see
hold
this
on.
war that freaking
No.
Oda's talking about.
We don't have a break till like 2 weeks, bro.
What
What?
do you mean? How do you
We
even
get
know
we
that?
get a chapter March 4th. Well, I'm looking at the schedule. We get a chapter March 4th, and we get a chapter March 11th. That's like 2 weeks
That's
in a row.
pretty big.
Oh, that is pretty big.
And
Yeah.
then we get a break, and then 3 more chapters, bro. Oh, the speed running. What's going on here?
Sheesh. And he wants to finish out the arc.
That's true. Yeah, actually, he's probably pogging right now.
Because once he finishes out the arc, he can take a break and relax a bit. Because
Dude,
he's been going hard on Wano for a bit.
he has been going hard. That's true.
Dude, it's been
But like,
2 years. 2
I can't
years.
imagine that being CP0 and then having a boss tell me to kill Luffy. I'd be like, hey, yo, I quit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
done.
that.
Like, I can't do this.
You know what? I think I'm just become a pirate now, honestly.
It's
Fuck
just
that shit.
impossible. I'm helping them, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, the elders are right, bro. If they don't kill Luffy, this shit goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to believe, I think someone in like the maybe okay, this might be a little far fetched. Let me know. Bring me down to earth if I'm a
Here,
little dog.
I'm bringing you down already. Don't worry.
Well, hold on.
Nope.
Hold on.
I'm bringing you
My
down.
shit. What? Let me go up a little bit first. It's like a
All
little
right,
roller
fine.
coaster here.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I think the five elders and the people like the very very high up like Eno and or is that his name?
You know,
The fucking
Im.
eye dude,
or Im Sama. Im Sama.
Im Sama, yeah, yeah. I think those motherfuckers, they got like a fortune or future telling person in their fucking in their ranks,
I'm
dude. One
pulling
of
you
those
back down. I'm
motherfuckers,
pulling you back
bro,
down.
listen,
Nope. Nope.
listen.
No.
It's very
No,
possible.
it's obvious that it's Luffy because he's the one fighting the main guy in the
But
Beast
like how,
Pirates, as well
like
as the fact that
okay,
he is clearly the leader of the alliance right now. Like
all right.
he's the head. Like
Whatever.
they have all this
When I'm
info from
right
Steep
in a
Zero.
few chapters, bro,
In
you're gonna
Sure, sure.
in addition to the fact, and it might not even be the fact that there's a seer or whatever. I feel like you're forgetting that Im Sama literally has a big ass straw hat in like his freezer or her
Yes.
freezer or whatever. So he's definitely been keeping his eye uh on
Luffy.
Luffy this entire
Yeah.
time.
And then what happened with like okay, we know I want to look at that image again where he's got like the journal with like all the motherfuckers with like the knives and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like where the pictures
Yeah,
and the
Oh yeah.
he stabbed
Please.
Luffy and
And
Shirahoshi.
Blackbeard.
and then
Wasn't
I
Blackbeard
Blackbeard
also
was
think
there?
there as
Blackbeard.
well.
I think
And then there was
Blackbeard was there.
Vivi, right? Vivi was also there.
Was Vivi there?
Yes. Yeah.
But
Because
why?
that's why they were targeting Vivi.
But
I
what
don't, I
did
don't
Vivi
know.
do, bro?
I mean, I don't know
Well,
why.
because remember her family. I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that remember her family was like
It had to do something
they
with
founded the world as
yeah,
well, but
yeah, yeah. Oh, hold
they
on.
decided to step
Yes.
down
Separate.
from
Wasn't there
those
something in
dragons.
Alabasta with the ancient weapons, or was that shit just dog shit stupid?
Well, no, it was stupid.
It
Remember,
had that
because
poneglyph.
Oh, that was,
they had that poneglyph, and Crocodile thought that was gonna lead them to the ancient weapon, but it didn't apparently.
Yeah.
Unless
which
Robin is
one
capping,
was that?
but
Pluto? It might have been Cap, bro. Robin might know
I
shit.
think it was Pluton. Yeah, Pluton. Yeah, whatever. Because
Oh,
we know Neptune or Poseidon or whatever it's called is
that's why
There's
Shirahoshi was
also
stabbed,
the
right?
ship.
Because
that's
she's about the ancient
Shirahoshi.
There's also the
weapon, like
ship that we got from
100%.
Frankie's backstory.
Yeah, that was Neptune, I think.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, that was the
Neptune was
ship.
Shirahoshi. Neptune is
No.
the
Was it
water
Poseidon?
one is
Wait, wasn't it called Poseidon? Isn't she called Poseidon?
or she's Poseidon, whatever. I forget which names they're using because they're using Roman god names for the weapons up until you get to Poseidon because they use Neptune for her dad.
It's Roman and
So I get
Greek.
like confused. Well, yeah, it's like it's Greek for that one because that one's called Poseidon, but because like the dad's name. I'm assuming it's because like they use Neptune for the dad's name, King Neptune.
It should
But
have
the
been.
other ones are like Pluton, and Uranus. Isn't
Yeah,
there only three
the
of
ones
them?
that we know are Pluton, Poseidon, and Uranus. Yeah, you're so funny. Pluton is the ship, is the blueprint,
Pluton is the battleship, yeah.
and then Poseidon is Shirahoshi, and then Uranus is the one that is that
I don't think we know. We don't know what
no, we
one
don't
of
know
them
what it is,
is.
but like we know it exists
I know
because
what it is.
you don't shut your mouth, you bastard. This is the one that Robin mentioned, but we don't know anything about. Boom.
Yeah,
But apparently, people are saying it's a personification of the sky. Currently has no reference yet, and the identity is unknown. But
Wait,
personification of the sky.
what
yeah,
if
it has to be like,
Eneru
and
went
that's
to
what I
the
was saying. It
moon,
has to
found
100%
it?
be an L, right? Like that's what I'm thinking.
Well, it's not. It's not him. No.
Well, it's not him. I'm saying like it could be like whatever's on the moon. Like maybe
Yeah,
he was on.
I don't
remember
actually
that.
think it's on the moon. I'm joking.
I
I
mean,
was
it's
gonna
very
say
possible. Like, that's
No,
not
it's
a.
not very possible. How the fuck is he
Why is
gonna
that
get to
not
the
very
moon?
possible? He's already on the moon. You fucking
he
idiot.
is already on the
I'm talking
moon.
about before then.
What you mean
I
before
mean,
then? What do you want about?
Aw.
yeah.
What are you
Well,
saying right
actually,
now?
no. Well, hold on, because actually, you got to remember the sky people came from the moon. That was like a whole thing with the.
Did they?
If you look at the if you or at least some of them, it might be theory that the Lunarians probably at this point, like now that we know what the Lunarians are. I mean, also given their name, Lunarians, but if you read that short story thing, there was like a little mural that one of these robo dwarves was looking at. One of the like the people
That
that are
worked for
working with
Eneru.
Eneru right
Yeah,
now.
I remember.
They showed him like a mural of what looked like Skypeans because they had like it was people and they had wings on them, and it showed them migrating to Earth.
It
Yeah.
could.
So
It could be.
they definitely had the
King's-
technology at some point.
It could be king species.
That's
Yeah,
what I just said. The
the theory, the
Lunarians, yeah.
Lunarians, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought we were talking about two different people. I thought we were talking about. My bad. My bad.
No, I know who you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I think that is the same species.
Yeah.
It
The
has to be.
tiny
Yeah.
fuckers and King are the same, which is crazy to think about.
Oh no,
but-
no, the tiny people
No,
are like robots apparently. The
just
tiny
Wait,
people
live
are
there
like
with them.
robots?
yeah, the tiny people are
Yes.
like
Did I miss this?
yeah, the tiny
That's
people
why they're on the
are like
goddamn
little
moon.
androids.
That's fair enough, actually. Yeah. How's NL breathing?
And then there are space
God.
pirates.
True, actually.
Yes.
Apparently there are space pirates. I can't wait for that to be
Pirates is
introduced.
Bro, this could take a very interesting route. One Piece
Bro,
could
we're
just
not gonna go to
summary.
space. We're not going to space.
We're going to
But
space,
imagine,
boys.
bro,
Let's
That
just
go.
shit
hey,
off me, bro. Bro,
Luffy,
oh wait,
Luffy
hold
would
up.
say that.
You know what they were
He'd be
laughing
like,
at? It was a fucking
"Where are we
spaceship.
going? To space."
That's
Oh,
what
imagine?
Roger and Odin were laughing at. Just
Oh
a
my
fucking
god, can you
spaceship.
imagine? It was literally just like the remnants of like a spaceship, and they're like, "God damn it, we're going to space." They
But
were
it was
laughing
steaming the
because
whole
they
time.
knew. Yeah, they were laughing because they knew the direction that the story was gonna go, and they were like, "People are gonna love this.
Yeah,
We're
you
going
gotta
to
be
space,
fucking
boys."
kidding me. Oh no, it's actually just a way for him to promote his next mecha anime. It's actually a mech. That's what the
Right,
whole.
right. There we go.
Yeah.
One Piece just becomes a mech anime.
Oh my god, that's how we get JC. Well, it already is. Fucking Frankie.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But JCL, no. No, because JCL's our honorary mecha fan in the group.
Resident mecha enjoyer, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, he hates the goddamn thing. Even though they have mechas. Kind of weird.
But we can go on for hours about One Piece. I think
We're
it's
past the
safe
mark
to
here.
yeah, we're past the mark.
It's alright.
So I'd say I mean this was a good episode. Thank you all for coming in and listening to us talk about all this. And
Yeah, thank you guys so much for
yeah.
listening. We'll see you guys next time.
I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye.